Hello everyone, my name's Aaron. I'm in high school and I have a big dream. I want to be the captain of our varsity basketball team. I love basketball. It's really cool. I watch all the high school games and even the local college team. I've got a bunch of posters of NBA players. I've even got a ball signed by Russell Westbrook. He's an unreal player. He's 31, but he's one of the best in the league. I also love the LA Lakers. The most awesome weekend is to come when I watch one of their games with Dad. I love the atmosphere. Every time I watch, I visualize myself getting the ball in the fast break and slamming it down, hearing an arena roar. In fact, this isn't just a dream. My first ball my dad got me when I was 5. I love this ball. I still keep it to this day, even though it's old and worn out. And as a kid, I started dribbling with it around the house and even accidentally broke the chandelier. Because of this, Dad got me a basketball hoop. From that day on, I spent all my free time in the backyard. I watched all the best NBA players and tried to copy their style. Practiced shooting a lot. I practiced so much that I think I was ready to try out for the varsity team. I was sure I was going to be picked because I was really good. And the day finally arrived. I went to sign up, but for some reason, my parents were worried, and my mom even tried to stop me. But I was sure I'd get in. And there I was. There was a bunch of new players that day. I knew that those guys weren't better than me. I was sure that I'll soon wear a jersey with my name on the back. I went up and stood in line. I didn't even worry, but for some reason, I heard people laugh. I began to look around and wondered what everyone was laughing at. It was weird. Well, maybe it was some kind of inside joke. The line moved and few came out happy. Almost everyone was rejected. Our school team is the best in the state, and we've been defending champs for many years, so the selection was tough. But I knew I'd get through. My years of training will pay off. And here's my turn. I took a deep breath and went to the school gym. When I entered, it became really quiet, even too quiet. Then one of the players pointed a finger at me and said, "Look, this little pipsqueak wants to play with us." Literally everyone started laughing. I was confused. I always knew that skill was the most important thing, right? Not height. Then the whole team came up to me. I realized that I wasn't even taller than their shoulders. They were just giants. They continued to laugh.
"Look at this midget. Tiny, whiny basketball player. Maybe it's a girl."
This upset me, but I could not give up. "Before you laugh, at least see what I'm capable of," I said loudly.
"Did the little guy squeal something?"
The laughter grew even more, and at that moment, the captain came up to me and led me out of the hall.
"Sorry, kid, but height is extremely important in this game,"
he told me and left. I didn't understand what was happening. Why didn't anyone want to see what I could do? Why was I kicked out just because of my height? It was terrible, but it was obvious who the guys in line were laughing at. From that day on, my life changed completely. I began to notice that everyone had laughed at me. Everyone wanted to show off that they were taller than me. Why didn't I notice this before? I was so confident in myself. And now it's like my whole world has turned upside down. Because of this, I gave up basketball. Well, if it's all about height, then what's the point in trying? I'm short, which means I'm destined for ridicule. A month had passed, and I took all of the posters in my bedroom off, put away all the balls, and just did nothing all day. I didn't love anything else apart from basketball. Then I decided to try other stuff. My room was just getting filled up with more and more stuff, like chess or books or films, video games, but I didn't like any of them. It was hopeless. It got worse every day, and my parents started to get worried. Another month passed, and Dad said we should go to that Lakers game we wanted to go. But I didn't want to. He made me. And after watching the game, I was happy, because deep down, I knew that this was what I love. I know everything about basketball. On the way home, my father told me that if I loved something, I had to fight for it no matter what. I thought it was kind of cheesy, but very true. But was it worth picking up training again? Maybe I should try to ignore the other kids and try to prove that I can play well, and then they would have to accept me. I didn't know when the next tryouts were, but I started to train. Now I practice not just in my backyard, but also in the school gym after school. It was completely different. At first it was hard to find faith, and sometimes I felt like I just wasn't good enough. But with each training session, I got better and better, and it made me believe I could do it. I got more familiar with the school's gym, and my skills grew even more. I spent even more time there. My backyard was just not good enough for me. I wanted more. Once, some senior girl I'd never seen before told me to come to a meeting. She said that it was important. I was surprised. The girls never paid much attention to me, and I really didn't have time because of training. But then again, I did need a short break. And this girl was cute. I agreed, hoping that it was a date. But when we got to a cafe, she was not alone. Some guy was sitting with her. What do you guys think this could be? What is she up to? Are they about to make fun of me? Maybe I should just bail. But something told me I should keep going. I had nothing to lose anyway. I walked in with confidence.
Hello, champ.
The guy told me.
Your girl sent me a video with you training in your school gym. And what can I say? I'm amazed. I'd like to offer you the starting point guard position at our program.
I was shocked. I have a girl, I'm a champ, and I can start for the rival school? A few months later, I had transferred. My new school was playing against my old one. It was a really close game. But in the last seconds of the final quarter, I stole the ball, crossed one player, and went up for a jump shot, and bang! It went in! The stands roared. We won. My new teammates got me in their arms and started tossing me up. For the first time in my many years, I felt like a champion. My team had dethroned the defending state champs. My old school. I enjoyed looking at the faces of those morons who didn't even give me a chance to try it for their team last year, who laughed and mocked me. Look who's laughing now. A lot has changed in my life since that meeting in the cafe. After transferring schools, I started dating that same girl and became the captain of the team. Nobody laughed at me this time because I proved I was one of the best players. My mom is no longer scared of people bullying me because now I've got my giant teammates around me all the time. My dad was proud of me because I was able to overcome my failures. I'm doing what I love and I'm happy. I never thought I could do it, but I did. Let us know what unbelievable things have happened to you or to people you know in the past. And if you liked the video, then please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe.